when Owen passed away, someone bought me like the big bookshelf of a coffin, and it all got shipped here, and I was like, what? Amazon driver's like, you like it, eh? I was like, I have to return. It's not even gonna fit in the attic, and I don't want that out. And I don't want to turn the house goth. You know, not everyone went through it like I did. And I was like, just give her the money back. But what all did she get? Because then I'll just buy it in smaller, and that's what I'm finally gonna do. And he has been passed away for like 7 fucking years. Yeah. So buy a coffin for each of us. One, the pieces of me. One, where it's all like cut out weird for me. And then him, just the one. Black rose for him. And some kind of half-colored rose for me. And yeah. Put the conch that we've had since like ever. Like really since ever. Like ever since I was born. In on his. Because the conch is for your dead person. Dead Navy SEAL. Yeah, fuck, am I ever nauseous and shit. Holy shit. If it's not that big of a pain in the ass, so I'll have to forget about it. I'm gonna drink some beer tonight. It might be a pain in the ass, I don't know. So I'll have to forget, so. Just because I'm really hot, like internally. Sometimes I got really hot like this when I was drinking the cider because it wasn't beer. So I pretty much know it's beer, but sometimes when I'm drinking beer, I'd get too hot too. Like rarely though. Like once every 3 years, I'm like, holy shit. One time I said to Owen online, I was like, what does a black rose mean? And he bought me roses. And he's like, never again. They charged me like 5 times. Then I just ordered the one box of roses. And I was like, He's like, is that okay? I was like, of course that's okay. You don't have to buy me anything. Except for if I'm like diabetic and hungry. He's like, well then, yeah. Because I shouldn't drink whole orange crush personally myself. I never could, even when I was a kid. Supposedly I was beating up everybody in the neighborhood. I was like, hey, Jack. And I was like, and he's like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, surely a fucking joke. No, it's just grieving turns your ears red. Yeah. And then you just fathom that you were. He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah. I know. I'm grieving too. Everyone's like, oh, Jack's getting in trouble. Whatever. Jack's Buddhist still. He still remains very peaceful. Um. God, yeah. He's like he is Buddhist, but as soon as he heard that Bobby was in trouble, he fucking brought that old paddy wagon from out back. Was there in case I got hurt. I don't know if my dog is sleeping or sleeping like a dog. He's probably outside. Well, I better lay down because, well, I can't even see when I'm knocking the wind out of myself. Grab a fucking blanket this time, though. I always go upstairs thinking it's gonna be comfortable. It's not. There's my dog. He's like, well, Charlie, why are you acting like you like me now? You don't like the phone at all. I have a fever. Kiss it better. Kiss me better. Kiss me better. Kiss me better. Kiss me better.
Yeah, I'll put a few in here.
Oh, that made me sick. Oh, shit. This weird, like, half. What is this? What is it? Check? Check. Nope. 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 Really, everybody? He has a total different look on his face until he starts cheering up or if he thinks he's been spotted. Yeah. He's a very, like, looking. Maybe it's the dog making me sick, eh? My mom thought for a bit too that I got raped and that my type 1, because she didn't recall that I have fucking deathly diabetes. Yeah, she did. But the reason why I've been playing so fucking hard is because they all threaten me. They threaten me. The protesting type people that I don't know what the fuck to do with them. I'd always be outside with the cops then. And why I play so hard is because nobody laughs to make me laugh. I was gonna laugh, but it was hard to laugh. the widowery
Looks like
thing.
they're getting some people out to the plains.
Like, you look completely, like, I'm so fucking worried because you're too young to fucking get that fucking sick. Come on.
Sounds like they're getting a few people out to the airport, like flying them out.
Just like ghost look that like you're not thinking of anything at all, but like you're also thinking that you're empty at the same time. My mom did. She asked me, she's like, "You and Bobby get in trouble with something?" And I was like rape? And I was like, no. And then I heard her talking to Dad about it. How in the fuck? I was like, yeah. If you ever lost Dad, I think you would understand way too much to even remember to tell people that, yeah, sometimes you have that look in your eye because you miss them so fucking much. I'm so boring because I never think of anything, really. And every time, I just leave my phone in my pocket so they don't think that I'm going to call the cops on them. Cops are on them anyway. People should be able to hear horror stories about paramedics. It's tradition. Because you're not supposed to rely on it. You're not supposed to be drunk. You're not supposed to, you're supposed to be able to take me to the hospital if it isn't that fucking severe. Yes, you're supposed to be able to. So, like, again, thanks, Kobe, for taking me there when I felt like this, but worse. There's nothing they can do for me. But I just had to go find out, I said. I just have to go find out because now I'm, like, beating the shit out of my heart like it's self-neglect. Because I couldn't remember what they said about the virus and blah, blah, blah anymore. And then they refreshed my mind. Now I'm like, I always knew that. I knew that. It's called Secret Operations. I like the idea of cat trees and cat naps. I got a cat again. And apparently she's hyper in the morning sometimes, playing like a kitten. So for this morning, I had to tell her not to eat the... Just petting her tail. She might attack. I don't think this is the one that attacks like ever. Kissing on animals, making myself sick. Sick, upset my sickness. Upset my sickness. Oh yeah, and I felt weird about myself today too, because I was listening to Slipknot. And I just turned it off, and I was enjoying it, and I just turned it off. Yeah. Must be hurting my ears, because I'm sick. Must be. Why else? Why be weird with yourself? Honestly. I can't fucking wait for this summer, though. Like, I know, like, everyone's, like, feeling awful. Our conditions are heightened. I'm fat for the first time ever in my life. Kind of, not really. But down below on my, underneath my belly button is bigger than it's ever been. Because I eat more candy than ever. Because I'm almost immune to it. Mom made burritos to freeze, so I don't have to worry. I have to cook something if I forgot to eat. Why do you get to have a chef, not a maid? Like, cut the attitude, give me a better tone. Where's the maid at? Full sentences, please. I used to have a teacher like that. She got jumped. Oh yeah, because we're joking like that. Yeah. You get a secret grade and that's your fucking business, and it's not a demerit of your life, people. They don't usually tell you to do anything different much. Most of my teachers, yeah, I didn't mean to. I was just so intelligent that they got jumped. Most of them. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. Great auntie, a maid still? No. She is the maid though, yes. And she always used to tell me until it fucking burnt out. I'd say, I need to clean the house. And she'd be like, oh, then you're gonna have to pay me like an interest of $200 an hour. And I was like, no, like, I need to clean the house. I don't have money like that. And then she's like, oh, what's getting old? We gotta stop. I'm like, yeah, just change my socks 50 times a day. She's like, is it really that bad? I was like, I just started cleaning it. And she's like, you started the floors first? I was like, well, the counters are clean, aren't they? And she's like, you almost could have been a maid. That's so weird, actually, that you understand why it's nice and how to do it the nicest way. I was like, I got in trouble for the one time that in Catholic school, extra kids showed up. They were running away from home, so I made them lunch. I got so much shit. You're not the chef. You're not the maid. You're. And then they named me Mother by the time I was like 7 years old. I was really young and I made them lunch. Yeah. They found out when I was like 14. I was like, I think it's because I spent money, but I didn't, and I still don't know if I ever spent money such a long time ago on them. Because they could just be broke backs or whatever. I don't know what provincial terminology of gay is, except for hermaphrodite. They're always rapists because the way their brain is tilted in their head. I needed to own. He would have taught me as he learned too, because he just learned about himself. Learned what is not like him, that is not okay. And then I was like, oh, and I was like, and you like me? You like me? Looky see.
Well, did you garden well, keeper? Huh?
I was too young to break the habit of being like, Nicole's gay. Nicole's gay. They're both cousins, and they were supposedly gay together, and there was a threat out for their life, and there's assassins hired, and blah, 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 blah. And they handled it so fucking cleanly, because I was just a little kid being like, Nicole's gay. And it traumatized the shit out of me. For some reason, every fucking good reason, she doesn't live here. My mind completely stretched about it too. Yeah, because of the parties that happened. trying to teach people that no, gay is French for happy. And it's often said by people because they have a little bit of roots or heritage or whatever of being French. Just go, holy fuck, I'm gay when they're like happy about, even if it was, they just said something that was like an accidental, stupid thing to say, right? They're just saying they're happy, like anyway, regardless. Like, yeah. It's French people, they're so fucking awkward. Yeah, and then people abuse me and are like, I heard you used to say that your cousin was gay till you learned better. I was like, holy fuck it. In grade 7, I got them fucking hooked up and talking to the fucking ecstasy dealers. Which was not the army's job. Anyway, it sounds stupid, but I can't really breathe to get it out. Anyway, I just said, you really want to talk to that guy outside around the corner.